Hello everyone, welcome back to Silent Hill. It's been a minute since I've played this one. Hello Lobsoul, Cosmorek, Konami, Jeff, Swallowing Dragons, needs more work, Uber B-Man. Whew, I am out of breath. I've been working in the yard this morning. I saved a snake. It was fun. Alright, so, real quick, I have to remember how to find where I put Silent Hill. I realized when I was starting the stream up and turning it on that I forgot where it was. It's in a folder on a USB. I just plugged in the right one, I think. So now it should show up. Oh, I think my mom's locked out. Be right back. Hang out with them, Bob. I'm coming. No, that's the Alexa, Mom. Have you checked the garage? One second, we're having a mom crisis.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
Don't say the phone number, Alexa! Don't say the phone number! Just gonna pick up my phone real quick and find where Mom's phone ran off to. Okay. My mother managed to lose her phone in her bathroom, but it's all good now. And the Alexa didn't dox us, so that's the most important part. All right. Let's see, refresh. Come on, it should be here. Yes, okay, there's my PS1 games. Oh, so many beautiful games that I want to play this month. There you are. Da 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 da. We are back. Sorry for that delay. My mom lost her phone. All right, so we're playing Silent Hill 1 today because I'm in the mood, and I just published a document on the game on my Ko-fi. It's free. It has all of the info from the various Silent Hill documentaries I've been posting, including some that aren't posted yet. It has 60-some articles from old video game magazines. The game audio's not coming through. It has all the resources. Let's see. Speakers. Did that do it? This is a PS3 emulator, because even though this game is available on PS3, since mine's packed, you know, I can't exactly access my more legally acquired games. Though that is how I actually played the game the first time. I did own a copy of it at one point, but when I sold my collection... No, I sold that one actually years ago, because I had it digitally, so I didn't need to, like, keep it. Ah, beautiful, beautiful game. Somebody needs to do, like, a high-res digital version of this game the way that they're doing the enhanced version of 2. I'd love that. This one needs it the most. Just because, like... It's not even, the fact that the game is old. It's just, like, the technology difference. Like, on this TV, it looks like bunk because of the way that it's not, you know... it's not designed for this TV. Oh, this beautiful, beautiful video. We gotta watch the whole thing. It's so gorgeous. Anyway, I think the coffee link is in the description below, so if you're interested in reading more about Silent Hill history, go check that out. And obviously, we're gonna play the game, and I'm gonna talk about stuff that's in there. I want to beat it today, since it's pretty short. We'll see if I can actually accomplish that. I love how beautiful these scenes are. And as I was researching them, I really wonder how much of the, like, variation on the scenes, like, all these scenes that don't happen in the game, I wonder if it's because, Sato was, like, making stuff to kind of prove he could do it, and not necessarily stuff that was gonna be in the game? Like, he was kind of creating the concepts for the characters and stuff as he was making the 3D renders, so... A lot of the renders look like they belong in a story somewhere, but they don't actually, like, Dahlia in the temple. What is that? It doesn't, like, I think some of them must have been created during earlier portions when the story was still being developed, and he was just kind of, like, experimenting, you know, messing around. Like, this could be a thing, and then they just don't end up using it in the story. Yeah, that scene. I love it. What were they gonna do? What was his idea? Is that the ocean in the background? That's just great. And this part with Cheryl, like, all, you know, the part where she's trapped, and then the house? Like, that connection. Oof. Because that house is the trap. Oh, and I think this is the Japanese cover. I don't actually remember. The opening screen is different. I'm playing easy. Based on whether you have the Western or the Eastern version. No idea why, but they changed it. My boy! God, this is so dark. I wonder if it's my TV or if it's the PlayStation. No, I haven't messed with any of that. Oh well. Ah, square butt. Hello, folks joining us. Welcome. Somebody actually got this game working on PS4. It looks so weird. The character sprites have these, like, boxes that float around them. It's so strange. I wish it actually worked well on PS4. That'd be amazing. God, this game opens up in such a creepy, quiet way. I love it. How much of the town can I explore at this point? What if I go back this way? What happens? Like, screw you guys. Screw my daughter. I'm leaving. Let me out. Will it not let me go any farther? Today's the day we explore with this bullshit. Hey, Faku. Wow, this is actually letting me go fair distance back. Is that my car? That's not the car I was driving in, was it? Oh, that is! I've never come back to look at his car. Too banged up to drive. Where's Cheryl? Hope she's safe. Huh. So he, like, he legit drove into town. My bad. Are they ever gonna make another Silent Hill? Well, that's the question, isn't it? Oh, they just legit put rocks here. Just like, nah, rocks. Wonder why they didn't break... I guess they didn't want to make it that obvious that shit was fucked up yet, so they didn't break the ground. I don't know. Rumors about Silent Hill games are always thriving, and in fact today, there were new rumors. I'm never going to say I do believe or don't believe in them, because it just, at this point, what's the point? It's been years. There's no point in believing or not believing. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But anyway, new rumors out of Konami today is not only Silent Hill is getting all those games we're supposedly getting one day, Metal Gear and Castlevania are getting reimaginations as well, but not, no. I think Castlevania's within Konami. The other stuff's getting ported out to, like, other teams. One of which is a Japanese team for Silent Hill. One of which is, Bloober, maybe. Probably. Ah, the Convenience 8. Can I go inside? Footsteps. Oh, I never had that happen! So it doesn't matter where you are, eventually it just makes you go into the cutscene with Cheryl. That's funny! I wanted to check out the Convenience 8. He's got sonic hearing. Oh wow, I never noticed the snowy texture going over the top of the fog. That's cool.
Cheryl? Is that Cheryl?
What's a reimagination game? They're gonna, like, reboot Castlevania, in my understanding. Which they've done before.
Where are you going?
And actually a guy involved with Silent Hill rewrote one of the Castlevanias, which this is wild. The advertiser in charge of Silent Hill 1's advertising campaign wrote the scripts for Castlevania Lords of Shadow 1 and 2. How great is that? That's just wild. Apparently he started his career in, like, video games writing for, like, magazines, I think, if I remember right. And then ended up in marketing and stuff. Which, if you'll check out my document that's in the description, well, not in, check out my coffee store. There's a free document on the making of Silent Hill. I discuss how we're very lucky that Silent Hill 1's advertising campaign was good. And it did a lot for it, especially in Japan. In Japan, they advertised the game with a quote from the creator of The Ring. Apparently, he was given a game of the demo or what something to try, and he was quoted on all the posters and television spots as saying, "This game, you know, this game has the fear. This game has the essence." Koji Suzuki. I think that helped a lot with sales in Japan, because that game sold best there. Everywhere else, it did good. It blew it out of the water in Japan. Because, I mean, The Ring's movie adaptation came out in 1998. So, like, a year later, having Koji Suzuki say, yes, this game is good, that's gonna get you some sales. Hey, Akatsuki. Phil, welcome. Maybe the real daughter was the horrible monsters we found along the way. Oh, man, a Nintendo Switch version of the Silent Hill series? I don't know. I don't know how much work that would require for, like, the higher-end CG on the later games. You could probably totally do it with this one. I don't know enough about computers. I don't know anything. God, this part's so creepy and good. And I talked about in the last video how this section's probably really inspired by Hellraiser. I had not seen the film until, like, what? We watched it on the Discord, like, 3 weeks ago. Man, that was good. And it's so obvious that it inspired Silent Hill a lot. What's this? Ooh, the music. So good. I love it. Apparently, I didn't put this in my document because I couldn't find a source. The source was just Wikipedia, which that's not a source. But supposedly, Akira, like, approached the team with his idea for the music and played it for them, and they were like, what the fuck is this? They were like, we don't get it. And he had to explain why he'd done it with, like, the noise and silence and, like, the way he did it. And eventually he convinced them that it was the right way to go. I could not find source for that, but it's a fun story if true. Hello, Sebastian from Uruguay. Thank you. As much as, like, I think oh, geez, I forgot about y'all. Hello. Can I escape you? I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm sure it's a dead end and I can't escape. Yeah, just murder me. The new videos are doing a good job of reaching new people, even though I think my Silent Hill symbolism still has more views when I post those. It doesn't seem to stretch out farther the way that the documentaries do. Like, for some reason, the Sato Naoko video has, like, exploded. It has, like, 15K views. It has more views than the first one, which never happens. It's my girl. There's a Hellraiser NES? What are you talking? What?
Was I dreaming?
Really? That's wild.
How do you feel?
Oh, like I've been run over by a truck. But I'm alright, I guess.
Glad to hear it. You from around here? Why don't you tell me what happened?
Wait a second, I'm just a tourist. I came here for a vacation.
Oh, wow. Met Nick, who played the Chatterer from Hellraiser when he visited Ireland a couple years back. He's a lovely chap. That's cool. Huh.
I'd like to find out myself.
So yes, there's rumors, again, about Konami. Slightly more substantiated than normal, because apparently they were reported to a video game site from people within the company, but take it all with a grain of salt, of course. That Konami is rebooting Castlevania and has Metal Gear and Silent Hill in the works. Supposedly from a source in Konami. Why Konami can't just come out and say, hello, we are making things, I don't know. I would take it with a grain of salt. I mean, I've said in the past that I think it makes sense if they would because of the other things they're doing, but at the same time, they're Konami. Why would they do anything that makes sense? When have they ever done this?
What's your name?
Harry. Harry Mason.
My boy.
Sybil Bennett. I'm a police officer from Brams, the next town over. The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back to call in some reinforcements.
Does Harry sound like Nick Offerman? That's a fun mental image for somebody to play Harry.
Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter. I've got to find her.
No way. It's dangerous out there.
This music really reminds me of Twin Peaks. Something about that, like, bum
Cheryl's
bum,
my little
that
girl.
noise. Reminds me of the music that plays at certain points in the show.
By herself?
Have you got a gun?
It's America! We all have guns!
No.
Oh, wow. So there was a planned Hellraiser NES game? That would have been wild. Huh.
Now listen to me.
Would it be a puzzle game?
Before you pull the trigger, know who you're shooting.
Aw. Gandalf!
And don't
Come say
shoot
hi!
unless you have to.
We do also have a Bob. He's hard to see.
And don't go blasting
He's sleeping
mistake.
right now.
Got it?
Oh, wrong way. There's the boy. He's sleeping. He's taking a nap.
You do best to stay nearby. I'll be back with help as quick as I can.
Hello. First time joining your live streams. Aw, thank you. Welcome. We've had lots of new folks recently. All right, let's poke around. I really wish that the textures of this game had higher resolution. Like, they're all extracted, which is great. But they're very hard to look at, and there's a lot of really obvious, like, it looks like a poster of something that's probably taken from somewhere. But the quality is too low to figure out what it is, and reverse Google imaging searching doesn't really work very well. So you can't find out if it's, like, a reference the way that Study Dammit is a reference, you know? And, of course, this is also a reference to Myst? I don't know, that's some Stephen King thing. Save. Wait, did that not... Wait, it said create new file? Huh? You need one new block to create a new file? Huh? Huh? Oh, okay, good, it worked. Okay, I don't know why... Is the game kind of quiet? I can turn it up. Old PS1 games tend to run quieter than most games anyway, so it probably needs it. Alright, give me my map. Give map. Alright. So in the original demo for, oh my god, did you see? I actually saw the bird out the window! I didn't know that was a thing! That's cool. And apparently this is like the pinball machine from Children of the Corn. I've never watched Children of the Corn. The premise just seems so funny to me. I can't imagine being afraid of small children with knives. I mean, I guess they would be frightening, but in my mind, it just seems funny. Alright, take the knife. Yes. Alright. Yeah, so this is actually where the demo would end, when the bird or monster, whatever, flies through the window. That's the end. And the demo actually had no voice acting. And the lines were different. So the part here with the radio, the demo lines, which were just, you know, subtitles, said, "What? What's going on with the radio?" Or something like that. And then the actual dialogue is so weird. It feels like they purposefully made it really weird.
Radio. What's going on with that radio?
I really think Toyama was going for a weird David Lynch 70s horror kind of strangeness with this game. I just don't think at the time was appreciated because, you know, the assumption was that it was bad, like, by accident, you know? Like, they just weren't good. Because a lot of the time, voice acting back then was bad by accident. Harry reminds you of Brendan Fraser? That's another good option. I like that idea. Alright, we're on easy mode, so... Yeah, the voice was not in any of the demos that I've found. I don't think it was in... But it was probably in later ones that were given to, like, game magazine writers, but not anything that was released to the public.
This is not a dream. What's happening to this place?
That line is so wild. I love it. This is not a dream. Alright, give me that radio. I said, give me that radio! Give radio. Thank you. I shall take it. Thank you. If I remember right, I think somebody wanted me to make a video on the radios. I'll have to check. That might be our next topic. I disagree, Lightning. I don't think that's fair, which I've argued in many videos, that I think there's a lot in the development period of the later Silent Hill games that people don't think about when it comes to why the game struggled and the early ones didn't. Which they actually did, but we just don't remember because the games did well in America. They didn't do well elsewhere, especially Japan. They sort of tanked. And a lot of it had to do with the changing video game industry at the time. Games were getting more and more and more expensive to make. The, you know, online features, and we gotta have monetization and loot boxes and make everything an action game with guns like Resident Evil 6. And it just, there was a lot other stuff working against the games at the time. It wasn't because the games went west. The thing that changed when the games went west is that they no longer had that kind of weird alien feeling of being from an outsider. But on the reverse hand, a lot of them have moments that to me feel very weird and compelling because they are more familiar to me, because they look like home. Like Alex's house in Homecoming always freaks me out. There's parts of Downpour that look like I could be walking around my hometown and it's like, oh, like it has a reverse feeling. So I feel like it's not fair to say it was Western developers messing it up. There were a lot of factors. And you can read my document in the description below from my coffee shop for free. Talks all about it. But yeah, it had a lot to do with Konami expecting too much for too little. Interfering a lot, trying to tell them, well, these games gotta have this, this, and that, and then screwing over with the developers. You know, PS3 and PS2 games were so much more expensive to make. It's a lot of things. Somebody actually pointed out, Bloober Team's one that's been mentioned a lot because of the deal with Konami, and I wouldn't be against it. I've enjoyed some of their games. But then somebody else said the team behind Hellblade, and my brain just went, oh, Hellblade! A Silent Hill Hellblade! Like, God, that would be perfect! I would kill a goat for that to happen. I love Hellblade. But of course, they're working on Hellblade 2, presumably, right now. So, probably not happening. Rumors say there's like 3 games. One in Japan, one from Bloober, and one that we don't know about yet. Presumably one of those 3, if this is even real, is gonna be like a phone game or something. But... okay, just go straight back this way. Ninja Theory, that's the team. Hello, dog. You're right, that was it. But yeah, I presume that they are working on Hellblade 2. But how cool would that be? Like, that's a dev team that I would want to make Silent Hill. Oh my god. But I'm not angry about Bloober Team. I liked Blair Witch. I had fun with it. I think and I've heard Medium is like mixed results. But I think they've shown that they've got some of what it takes. Like, they're figuring it out, you know? Not bad. Alright. At this point, I feel like I should just make a video that's all my thoughts and feelings about why we shouldn't blame the Western devs for every problem Silent Hill's had, and just link it every time somebody says something, because it just happens all the time. I just keep I'm sure people get tired of hearing, but I keep saying the same things over and over, because it's an argument that never ends, because it's the internet. That's just how it be. How it is. Yeah, there's a phone game for everything. Honestly, I wouldn't hate it. Yeah, if there is a phone game for everything. I've enjoyed some phone games. I just don't know how you do. I never got to play The Escape or whatever those other ones were. Are those still out? Are those still around? Apparently, I think, was it Yamaoka, I think, supervised The Escape? Which I didn't know until today. Oh, Phil. See, but the thing about Book of Memories is, I'm pretty sure it was Konami who said to the dev team, make this style of game, which is like, why? Of all the styles to turn a horror game into, like an adventure, a point-and-click adventure game even would make more sense than a, like, Diablo clone. I still don't get that. I will have to try it eventually. 66 viewers, nice. But I just don't get it. I don't. But again, it's like a problem that's associated with the Western devs that actually came from, Konami. Stupid.
Isn't the Cheryl sketchbook?
Konami was also apparently behind the fact that Pyramid Head was, like, shoved headfirst into all the various games. And apparently, I read an interview somewhere that said that Tom Hewlett complained enough about the stupid things they were doing with Homecoming that they removed him from the project and he was not allowed to interfere with Homecoming anymore. That's fantastic. Good on you, man. Being obnoxious enough because these people are doing stupid things that you get removed from your job and placed elsewhere. And then he worked on Shattered Memories from then on, which was actually a solid game. I have, like, one complaint. Maybe two. And apparently, again, the major complaint with Shattered Memories was the, like, separation between the worlds, meaning that you're never attacked unless you're in the one world. That was a major complaint. Apparently, that was, like, one dude's idea, and other people complained and were like, I don't know, and he just insisted that's what he wanted to do. I don't remember who it was. It was a Western writer or something, and some of the other producers were like, I don't know if that's gonna work, and he was like, no, trust me, I want to do this. And I mean, it doesn't not work. It's just not quite the same experience. I would have tried... I get what he was trying to do with the chase scenes, but I think you could have still interspersed other monsters elsewhere and have the chase scenes. It still would have worked. But that's, like, my one complaint with that game. Otherwise, it's super fun. To the left, right? Because I'm trying to get to school. But yes, blame Konami. It's always Konami's fault. What's my opinion on Twin Perfect? Indifferent to irritated. Indifferent in that I never really... Well, I will say that I owe Fungo mad respect for the fact that his Silent Hill media site is what got me to start, like, making videos and stuff. So that's a big thing. Thank you, Fungo. Otherwise, I really didn't, like, get into any of their videos or anything. I tried reading a script of one the other day, and I had to stop because it just made me want to vomit. It's just really... The tone is really not fun. It's not something I would have enjoyed. And the fact that they really, like, they just... There's certain kinds of, like, content creators on the internet that get famous and get attention for the style of, like, something really argumentative and really volatile that has bad... Like, it just ends with attracting volatile people and unfortunately creates a kind of a internet attack mob, and that's what happened with a lot of people getting attacked, like Tom Hewlett and other people that just, like, were just, you know, normal day doing their jobs, and now suddenly they are the devil because some dudes, like, were just making shock jock YouTube videos, you know? I don't think they meant bad. I just don't think they realized how the enormous crowd they were attracting and the attitude that they were conveying was going to have a bad influence, you know. It's why I try to be very, like, super chill in my videos. People complain sometimes. Well, I also get compliments on, like, the chill tone. But sometimes people complain about how, like, chill and quiet my voice is. But I'm like, I just want to be chill. I don't want to be argumentative, you know. What did I think about, what? I was credited in the G4 TV video? Now I feel bad about getting emotional and upset about it this morning. Listen, I got emotional. Whenever I post a big project, I often get really emotional, and I'm on my period, so I was, like, in my feelings. And I saw that G4 TV, and I got upset. I was like, man, this video has less research than mine, but millions of people are gonna see it, and nobody likes my... And of course, later I was like, I gotta calm down. This is stupid. I need to stop overreacting. But that's cool that people actually, like... Okay, that's cool. Thank you, G4 TV. I'm sorry I complained on Twitter about how my channel doesn't get a lot of views because it's YouTube and the algorithm. That's awesome. That's cool. I'll have to look at that. I used to watch X-Play when I was a kid. That was, like, my thing. So, that's kind of cool. But I did get kind of upset. I was like, man, just because... Oh, Horned Moon Dance! Ha, hey! That was something else in the original. I don't remember. Something like a brewery? I don't know. I don't know. It gets frustrating sometimes because, like, big gaming magazines and YouTube's, like, stuff like G4, you know, they can so easily attract so much attention, and then small creators like me and Whitney and others who do lots of research and work really hard will get, like, a couple thousand views, and then those bigger channels will come and post the same research and get bajillions. And it's not their fault. It's just the way the thing works. It's the YouTube algorithm, and I hate it. But... that's very cool that they sourced me. Oh, it's Boston Market! Yeah, G4 TV put out a history of Silent Hill video today. I hope they also cited Whitney, because, like, half of what I was seeing in the early portions were literally, like, pictures from Silent Hill's fan sites. But, anyway. Half of Silent Hill internet is just from, like, Fungo and Twin Perfect, or Whitney and Amy from Alchemilla Hospital. And maybe I've done something now. That'd be cool. Other than just get lost in Silent Hill like I'm doing right now, you know? How's my voice already sore? Okay, so those 3 are blocked off. I have to go to 11th Street, but don't I have to get 3 keys first? They had some dumb takes, but G4 was all I watched back then. Yeah, I mean, didn't we all have dumb takes back in the day? Wait a minute, that means that frickin' what's-his-face watched my videos for... That's kind of cool! A person from my childhood watched videos? What? I really want to go check that out now, but I'm playing a video game. I can't stop. I'm gonna be thinking about that now, forever. Here's Mr. Key House. Sir, please leave me alone. I'm trying to get a key out of a mailbox. Yay! Yeah, I saw the James Sunderland thing. Hope they didn't say Centralia. Yeah. From what I watched of the video, which was, like, I think half, before I was going outside to fight a snake. I'll tell that story next. It seemed like they had, like, legit info and stuff. It's just not, you know, I'm the only crazy person that dives into old ancient archives looking for Japanese interviews. I'm being angry about something that no one else would do, and it's just my ADD stupid brain being that way. This morning, my mom found a snake trapped in our pool skimmer, and I had to save it because she's terrified of snakes. It was like a tiny little worm snake. Do I not have... Oh, here we go. I guess I could wait. Hello, Leon. Yeah, I do need to try some tea or something. Was G4 that game video? Yes, G4 was a TV show that did video game stuff before, like, live streams and YouTube were a thing. And now they have a YouTube channel. And they posted a Silent Hill thing. It was a decent video. I'm just being, you know, angry at YouTube, really. That's really, yeah. I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the thing where I'm pointing my anger at the wrong person, and it should be at the corporation. What's that? Is that an O? I guess that's like a... Oh, that's like a life raft thing. Did I play Tormented Souls? I have not. but I will have to check it out. I will be playing Siren at some point, because I have been, you know, the last couple videos have talked a lot about Siren, and I'm really now, I want to try it again. I've played it in the past. I'm very bad at it. To the point that a fan sent me a copy of the guidebook to help, and I'm still that bad at it. I was walking through the guidebook and doing everything right, and I still had to redo the level. I was like, what did I miss? I don't get it. It's super cool, but frustrating. And it makes me happy that also Sato Naoko got frustrated and threw the controller. That's great. Alright, so I got the key in the car and the key in the mailbox. The other... What's the other key at? Were you tricked into believing abandoned equals Silent Hill? No, I believe nothing about Silent Hill. I watch the rumors and I'm kind of like, huh, well that's a rumor. But I don't actually believe anything until I see it with my eyeballs. There's too much going around. Eternal Darkness when? Someday. I'm actually working on modding the Wii so we can play the other Fatal Frame games, and I'll have to get Eternal Darkness on there too, because that is... I was trying to make a list of what games I would need to emulate on the Wii, and that's one of them. Because that's like the only horror game on GameCube I know. Misao. I've not heard of that either. There's too many video games. Everybody's always asking me about video games. I've never heard of them. I have a list a mile long. Alright. So... You'd think I'd remember... Basketball court! That's where it was. Where's the basketball court? Somewhere around here. I don't believe that Silent Hill exists. Technically, you're not wrong, Phil. Oh, yeah, that's a good comparison, Lobsel. Hello, Brian. Welcome. Oh, is there a kitty? Oh, it's another kitty. Let's see if I can... Because we have Bob sleeping in the corner. And there's a Gandalf eating a lunch. Say hi, Gandy. If we watch you long enough, will you do that stupid thing you always do? I'm gonna sit here and see if you do the stupid thing. You see, I've had to put the food up high so that my dog does not get it, but I have to put a blanket down to cover the table so it does not damage the table. But Gandalf has this thing where he likes to hide his food, and he has this instinct where he's supposed to, like, dig and bury it, but that means that his claws catch on the fabric, and he just ends up pulling the fabric until he knocks all the food down or covers the food with the blanket, which I guess was his goal in the first place. So I guess he wins, but then I have to clean up a mess. All right, let me move this over. And I should again say, since that was my plan for playing this game, I have posted a document to my Ko-fi for free covering the history and creation of the first Silent Hill game. It's a bunch of info that's in my videos, plus more, plus a bunch of articles, links to websites, all kinds of stuff. So if you're interested in learning the history of Silent Hill, check out my Ko-fi store and download it for free. Oh my god, I've only been playing for like not even an hour. Why is my voice like this? Aw, hello guys. Welcome new folks. Where was that basketball court? I love that Bob's so hard to see except for his tiny white feet. Oh, did I wake you? Hello, Tiny. White feet. I touched a paw. Say, no, don't touch me! Have you ever played any Legacy of Kain games? I was actually tweeting the other day like, should I start this month with Legacy of Kain or... I have played the Soul Reaver, but I've never finished any of them. And Soul Reaver's not the first one, right? I'm pretty sure I played them out of order, but it was the like, I didn't have the other games. I found it at a used store or something. Loved it. Dug, like, everything about it, because, like, vampires and shit, that's my thing. It seems fun, so I will have to do more of them soon. There's a lot of games I want to play this month. I'm thinking I'll probably do, like, a different game every day or every couple of days, depending, because I want to, like, explore a different titles I've not played. Because, like, people give me recommendations all the time, and I've never had enough time to try everything. Basketball! I have not tried Deadly Premonition, though I have seen some stuff on it. No. Never, Phil. Blood Omen is first and is... Oh, yeah, I heard it's on GOG now. Is it like the first one? Because isn't there like 5 games or something? No, I think the other ones came later. Okay. Maybe the basketball court's down that road. I guess we'll keep looking. Blood Omen first, then Soul Reaver, then 2, then Redacted. Yeah, didn't it have a multiplayer game called No something or other? I don't know. Frickin' where's the basketball court? Maybe it's that black square. Let's go find out. Excuse me, Mr. Dog. Yeah, Katsuki. Won't be this month. This month's all spooks all the time. All me getting lost in Silent Hill. We've been playing for an hour, and all I have done is walk around. Okay, that might be... Let's see. Okay, let's try going to the left here. Okay. Am I literally gonna have to look this up? I was like, I don't need a guide to this game. I know this game. Where is it? Where is the basketball court? Yeah, the PDF file is about 300 pages. About half of that is just cutting and pasting old articles. Because I find it really fun to be able to actually read through old magazine articles, like, on a game altogether, whereas, you know, normally if you're reading a magazine, it's a bunch of different things, and, you know, that's one way to do it, but if you want to get a view of how people thought about a game, it's easier to have all the articles together. So I just, all the previews, all the reviews, anything, I just threw it all together. Alright, where's the basketball court? Show me the map! Where is it? Oh, it's behind the Queen Burger! Alright! And I'm already hurt again! Good thing we're on easy. Okay, so I need to turn around. Maybe Firewalk with me tomorrow. We do need to do some movies. I want to watch some films. We'll have to try that tomorrow, maybe. Alright, am I going the right way now? No. Okay, I think this is the right way. Yes, thank you. Okay. Aw, thank you, Bad Wrong Fun. Yes, that was my thought was, so I have a file folder system where I try to like organize everything for research for Silent Hill, but it's very difficult, especially considering like, I don't know, like how do you organize it? You know, is it this game with the together, or you gotta put it together by developer? Anyway, there's just a lot, and there's a lot of articles and interviews and videos, and I just thought it'd be neat to have like a kind of a resource for people to reference, and, you know, something that kind of pulls together as much as I could find of how the game was made. Originally, I was going to do all the games in like a thing the way that I did a year or two ago on a documentary thing, but it got too big, so I was like, nope, this is going to be a game by game thing. So we're just going to split that thing up. There was more I wanted to do with it that I ran out of time, so I'm going to update it as I go. I got notified that some stuff I ordered from Japan's coming today. I bought some Famitsu magazines that have Silent Hill articles in them, because all the Famitsus that would have Silent Hill in them are not scanned on the internet, because we don't have like frickin' any of these things. So where is that basketball court? It's supposed to be in this hallway, ain't it? So I'll be able to add those later once I've scanned them. Eventually I will translate them. Most of the articles in that document are translated machine-wise. The Russian ones would not scan. They would not work. It did not recognize Russian, so unfortunately I wasn't really able to do those. And then the Japanese ones I actually want to do by hand so that I can get more of the nuance, since that's going to be like first, like, immediate source. You know, they can actually talk to people and shit. Is this the... Oh, that's a door! Friggin' didn't even see that. Are you a basketball court? Finally! Yay! I love the fact that there's like a head that looks like it got slam dunked. That's such a fun thing. Did you hear about the Silent Hill mod from Fallout 4? I have not. I mean, I knew there was like mods adding stuff to other games, but I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'm really obsessed with like magazine documentation of video games because there's just a lot that they will cover that we won't. Like I posted on Twitter the other day that a magazine I just happened to randomly be going through had images from the canceled, unpublished Silent Hill 1 comic that was supposed to come out shortly after the game was released, and we never saw it. And there were images just in the magazine that I'd never seen anywhere else. I was like, holy shit. So now we have images. You know, it's just cool what magazines get access to and record that is often lost if you don't like go out and find physical copies and scan them. I've been doing that for ages. Mostly for Final Fantasy X. This will be my first Silent Hill magazine, I think. I'm a little obsessed with Final Fantasy X. Leave me alone, sir! I'm busy. I think this might be my street. There were Russian articles in Silent Hill. Fun fact! There was 12 countries that officially got Silent Hill. Let's see if I can remember them all. Japan, Canada, or no, United States, Canada came first, then Japan and Hong Kong, UK, France, Germany, Holland, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Australia were all of the official releases, I think. But there was a unofficial pirated copy that was released in Russia based on a hack from a American copy of Silent Hill, and it's online somewhere. It's the only like hacked fan copy from back in the 1990s that we can find. It's fascinating. So yeah, Silent Hill is big in Russia, and they had a lot of articles on it, and an unofficial copy of the game, which is super cool. That's just amazing. I can't even imagine hacking and modding a game in that era for a console. Like, how? How did you do that? And then you rewrote the whole thing. Like, how? Just, it's amazing that happened. Hey, Marzipan, welcome. I don't believe it. Those controls. Hey, leave me alone. Yes, give me house key. Ooh, neat! Terry Red's working on some Silent Hill virtual pinball. I wouldn't mind seeing more Final Fantasy X videos one day. My problem in the old days was that really Silent Hill was the only thing that got seen. That has changed some lately, but I still, like, horror still is just really necessary to keep the channel alive. But we're getting to a point where I'm not going to have to worry quite as much on monthly views for the survival of the channel. Because there comes a point where you have enough, like, ambient views from old videos that you can survive a little better and not have to worry about, okay, I need to make 5 videos this month to make enough money to be cool. And once we get to that point, it'll be a lot easier for me to kind of experiment and make things that aren't guaranteed to make money, if you know what I mean. Also, we just have to take a moment, because Gandalf's being cute as hell. See if I can. Where are you? There he is! He's in a box! Hi, buddy. Are you in a box? Hello. You're so freaking cute! I love it! My cute boy. Alright. Yes, I have played all the Silent Hills. If you want to watch me play games, check the links in the description. One of them says something like live streams. Click on that, and there's a playlist that leads to all the various games that I have streamed over the ages. They aren't listed on my channel because YouTube hates it when you do that, and my channel suffers horribly if I do that. So you can still see me play all the Silent Hill games multiple times, but they are just in a playlist that you have to go find in the description below. Okay, I save again because, yeah. Pros we call ambient views from older videos YouTuber clout. Okay, I should heal because my controller's mad at me. Yeah, I probably have played Silent Hill 2 the most. It or 3 was the first one that I ever played. I remember buying 3. I don't remember buying 2. So 3 might have been the first one. But it was very close together. 4 came later. And then I didn't even play Silent Hill 1 until I was in college. Alright. Oh man, this part. I kind of like the parts where there is no voice acting. I don't know if I just... Might be neat to experience this game with no voice acting at all. Just total silence. It's kind of a neat ambiance. And also, like, the light and dark thing. Dang, they do really well with the flashlight. I don't know, I just didn't pay as much attention before, but reading some interviews, like, that was a major, idea of Toyama's to try and set the game apart from other games like Resident Evil. The idea that you'd have a flashlight and you could only see certain aspects, and it's really well done when you start paying attention. Like, that is pretty cool for 1999. Probably got 2 from Suspicious Garage Sale. It was from, almost undoubtedly, from a place called Ed McKay's Used Books and More. We feed your head. Da, da. They were a small, locally owned place that is no longer open here. Their only other branch is like 2 hours away. But all through my high school and college years, that's where I bought every game I bought. Because they were cheap as hell. You could do trade-in credit. They had all kinds of old classic stuff. I know that's where I got all my Silent Hills. And I distinctly remember the first Silent Hill game, or that I got, being Silent Hill 3, because I remember arguing with my mom, being like, please, buy it for me, Mom, please. I was very lucky. She was ADHD and dyslexic as hell and didn't read anything and just was like, ah, fine, here you go. Because I was like 12. I don't know. I was young. And I picked it out, I remember, because we'd seen the movie at Halloween, me and a bunch of my friends at a sleepover. And I remember the ending of the movie just tripping me the fuck out. And I was immediately into it. I was like, I gotta play all these. What the hell? Is it a tradition to play Silent Hill? Well, we always play some horror and some Silent Hill every October. But I'm playing this today because I posted a document about Silent Hill 1 for free on my Ko-fi, and I wanted to talk about it. Researching the game, I've really gotten into the mood of wanting to play it again. It's definitely, I think, the one of the classic games that I've played the least. Because I grew up playing the other 3 in high school. I didn't have this until college. Okay, a little further. Excuse me, dogs. I have to go to school. Alright. We're here. Can I read this? No. Apparently a lot of the posters in here, like not just the layout of the school is based off a Kindergarten Cop, a lot of the posters and maps are too. It's like, hey, that's a school in America. Copy that. Copy that. Copy that. That's so funny. Alright. Hello, I'm here to get my visitor's badge. More Ronaldo Gordon. List of teachers. Oh, and this was the other demo. It's written in blood. Darkness that brings the choking heat. Flames render the silence, awakening the hungry beast. Open time's door to beckon prey. Yes, yes. It's written in blood. Alchemy laboratory. Gold in an old man's palm. The future hidden in his fist. Exchange for sage's water. Alright. A place with songs and sound. A silver guidepost is untapped and lost tongues awakening at the ordained order. Alright. Was there not a save point in here? Can I go in here? Oh, it's a painting! That's why it's a painting! Okay, so there was a, image in the texture or the files or whatever of the game that has this just as a painting on a wall and it says sample. And I was like, why is this in a painting? This is why. I forgot that it was on the wall in here. And that's why they did that. I wonder if I can examine it. Will he say anything? Oh, he will. Picture of a door. I don't know who drew it, but it is certainly in bad taste. Aww. I think Masahiro Ito has good taste. Apparently all the, like, figures around town that are, like, wrapped up and covered are supposed to be, like, priests of the order, because that was, like, something about that was how they, Ito imagined that they would, like, dress, is, like, hooded and cloaked. And then he, like, wraps them up in bondage gear because he's really, really into bondage. Like, he's into bondage gear really, really big. Like, I am honestly at the point where I think my video on Masahiro Ito might just be about sexual fetishes. A little bit. Might. Just a little bit. Ah, here's the save point. Okay. Oh, and this is the fun little wall that says, something about hell, right? Or maybe that only comes later when the transition happens. There's like a thing on the wall that says something like, welcome to hell, fuck you, or something. I don't know. Okay. Hello, folks. Welcome to, me playing a video game badly. Alright, I guess I have to go this way. Nice and dark and creepy. Hello, folks. Are we out here in the courtyard having our lunches? That's what we used to do. We'd eat the lunch in the courtyard. Aw, thank you. It's very sweet of you. Oh, no. Look like something in Silent Hill 3 or the Fukuro video. Well, Fukuro was like 99.9% Ito. One detail was not Ito's in the Fukuro video, and it was the eyeball in the beginning. I do not remember the name of the guy, but it was a different Team Silent member that did the eyeball. Which makes sense, because it was in like a different 3D style, I think, than Ito's work. But that painting was almost certainly Ito. It just looks like it. There are other paintings in here that look sort of like Hiro Yasuda's, but it can't be, because she didn't work on this one. So I really wonder who drew them. I'm very curious. Oh, nope. Bye, Swallowing Dragons. Thanks for joining us. Have a good one. Silent Hill, the heartwarming saga of how letting your freak flag fly can start a franchise. You're not wrong. I mean, this game was pretty freaky kinky in some ways. I mean, honestly, like, Ito's kinky artwork really informs his other artwork in a way that, reminds me of some of just, like, the fan artists I know. Like, my friends who are artists just, you know, they draw their art, they make money, and also they draw porn. It's like, Ito's the same way. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I am probably about to die, I think. I had a thought. What was I gonna say? Okay, I guess I can heal in a minute. Oh, that was it. In the Japanese version of the game, there's an image of Alessa on the inside jacket of the game that's drawn by Trevor Brown, which is apparently Toyama's like favorite artist. And he is famous for drawing controversial and paraphilic art. So, like, even Toyama was in there getting kinky. Like, my favorite kink artist is gonna draw us a picture for our video game. Apparently, he's one of, I think Ito really liked him, too, or something. I had honestly never heard of him until that point. Aw, nice! Very cool. I actually don't have much of a Silent Hill clip. Oh, but that's right! Phil. Turning things back on me. Konami recently, last week, I think, put up some new stuff. I don't know if it was meant for Silent Hill 2's anniversary, but it was around the same time. They put out new t-shirts and new posters, and my poster arrived the other day. My t-shirt's still in the mail, but let me get the poster. Ta-da! I love it! It's so good. If you get really close, you can tell they did not hire the most expensive printer in the world. But from a distance, it looks a lot like it does in the game. It's very, very cool. I'm going to put it up where I can protect it for now. I gotta get a frame. Go on the... Go right there. That works. Oh no, it's falling! Don't fall. Stay right there. Poster. There you go. Ugh. Where'd my head go? Aw, that's so cool. Someone actually the other day posted their collection or something on Twitter, I think? And I was looking for something. And then I saw my books on their shelf and I was like, oh my god. Like, I got really emotional about that. We're gonna see a Silent Hill skateboard? No, I did not buy the skateboard. For one, I didn't have the money, and two, where would I put a skateboard? But the poster, I had to. I indulge in posters all the time. I like having things on my walls. And yeah, it's not bad, but it just a little bit if you get close, which, yeah. That seems to be the theme for their stuff lately. Apparently, some of the other t-shirts and things they put out were, like, printed wrong or something. Oh, Konami. Ooh, From Software. If From Software made a Silent Hill game, it would be Echo Knight. Which is another game I've streamed and is quite fun. Yeah. Did he say anything about the melted remains of the statue of a hand? Nothing to worry about. Alright, so we got the gold medallion. The silver one's in the piano room. Stole your... Oh man, you stole it from your cousin? It's like, I had a cousin that stole my PlayStation. Every, like, summer break, we would all, the family, my grandma would rent a place at the beach and we'd all go there, and I brought my PS2 and he brought his, and apparently his was shit and stopped working or something, or it was not working much, and he switched ours out. So my mom had to end up sending it to get repaired somewhere, and it had worked just fine before that vacation, and then suddenly his was fine and mine was terrible. We never said anything, but he totally switched ours out. Yeah, they made Echo Knight and Echo Knight 2 and Echo Knight Beyond, and then they also made Kuon, which is like one of my favorite games. Not quite like Echo Knight. Echo Knight's more Silent Hill-y, I think. I need to heal. But I really enjoyed both games. Echo Knight is a fun experiment. Yeah, please do. If you have Silent Hill stuff, whether it be something you're making or something you're collecting or what, post it on the Discord. You know, links in the description. Do it. Yeah. Kuon is impossible to, like, own. I emulated it. It's a great game. Owning it? Never. It's like $1,000. It will not happen. But then again, nowadays, I own physically like 5 games. Everything I own is digital. Heart spider. Yes, there was a Silent Hill skateboard. Konami put out a Silent Hill skateboard like a month or something ago. They're all sold out already. But yes, that is something they did. I don't know why. Okay, I think I have to read this first. Really want to play Kuon? You should, it's fun. It's not quite like Echo Knight. But I think if you enjoyed it, you probably would enjoy Kuon. It's kind of experimental and creepy and weird the same way. It has a little more body horror, a little more like dive into Japanese mythology and stuff. Whereas Echo Knight feels a lot more Western, I think. But both are really fun. I liked both a lot. I tried playing Echo Knight 2, but it's a little harder because it was never officially released over here. It was only fan translated. And I got stuck and I couldn't figure out where to go next, and there wasn't like a guide, like, so I was just stuck, you know, there was no, so I gave up. One of these days I'll have to go back and try again. Silent Hill bath towel. Can I not unlock it from this side? Fine, I guess I have to go back around. Stop it! Leave me alone. Oh yeah, Silent Hill skateboards sold out overnight. I think their other stuff's still available. Like, I don't think all of it's, you know, limited release, but the boards definitely were. Can you guys chill? I thought this was easy mode. Leave me alone. Sequels follow the same loose story. Honestly, I think the second one definitely did. The third one, I think, might have gone off the rails, because I think it had something to do with the moon. But I don't remember exactly. Fatal Frame meets Devil May Cry and you get Kuon. A little bit, yeah. God, I wish they would just re-release Kuon. It was so cool. It's so weird and creepy and good. It's not like From Software doesn't have money. They could so easily just throw that onto a port or something. Where am I now? Beyond's its own thing. That's what I thought. I don't think Beyond's related, but 2, I'm pretty sure was related in some, like, distant way. I think he just shoved a knife in my butt. Pyramid Head plush would be so cute! I'm pretty sure fans have definitely done that, but nothing official. There's been some really cool fan stuff lately. I post some of it in the Discord. There's a standee that has the doghouse thing that looks super cute, and I think I'm gonna buy it because it comes with pre-order stickers that are really adorable. I want them. And I'm bad about Silent Hill fan art. Can't get official stuff, so I'll buy fan stuff. Start selling no, Phil, no! Phil, no! God, this level's so annoying. These monsters are, like, impossible to avoid because they just throw themselves at you. I've healed how many friggin' times? And we're on easy mode. Imagine if I was on normal. It would be so bad. Alright, so I think I have to put the medallion in the clock tower, and then that changes the time or something. Wait a minute, where? Here we go. I don't know, if the drugs in Silent Hill all make you go to a hell dimension and summon God, I don't think I'd want any. I think it would be bad. Okay, yes. Alright, put sun in. Put in sun. Put sun in tower. Ba-ba! I do not think that's how it works, Phil. Pretty sure that's not how it works. Hello, welcome. I will have to play more of those Silent Hill things at some point. I do have some I've been meaning to play. As well as other, like, I haven't played the play novel yet, which I should. But, we'll get around to it at some point. I don't know what all we'll play this month. I definitely want to play Faith, because that looks fun, and I've been meaning to play it for a while. I might try some other smaller games, because I have a lot of, like, indie horror that I've just not played yet. Just because I have a million, like, literally a backlog of 1,000 games. Alright, I think I should be able to go back upstairs now, and, use the, piano puzzle thing, I think. Now that I put the golden sun there. Run! Would you leave my butt alone? Get up the stairs, get up the frickin'... Thank you. Oh my lord. Don't know if there's any other big fan games. I think there's one or two. Not a lot of big ones, but I know of a couple that I've saved or marked somewhere. But I think the Silent Hill Alchemilla is definitely the most famous ones. Silent Hill mobile games no one played. You say that, but I think really, mobile is really big in Japan. And I think that might, and the visual novel thing, might have been attempts to reach out to a Japanese audience that was really big into, like, portable gaming. I don't know if it worked over there or not. Oh yeah, the old games can be hard to get through, so that's understandable. Nothing wrong with watching people play them. Whew. Oh no, I missed my door! But yeah, I think that that's what they really were for. There we go. Okay. Alright, end of the hall. No! Did I just die? No! Are you kidding? These stupid monsters. I'm on easy. Oh, I meant to check if you can switch the languages in this one. Because I know you can on the later ones. No, it doesn't look like it. Maybe I'll buy a Japanese version of this game to see. From what I've read, it looks like the story was written in Japanese by Toyama, translated into a new English version by Inaba, who then sent it off to a company called Latina International Corporation, which does video game localization, and they did the final translations. Now, whether those final translations were then again translated back into Japanese, or if Inaba and Toyama's, like, original write-up was the Japanese version, I don't know. Be curious to find out. Inaba tweeted a little about it, but a lot of the tweets have been deleted and I can't find the full source. So unfortunately, I don't know. It sounds like there were 3 drafts and the final draft was done by outsiders to, like, wrap up and clean up whatever they wrote. Change the language to Slovenian. Want to check out the mobile games, but they don't seem related. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably try them at some point. I'm really sad those freaking comics seem to be nowhere. You'd think somebody would have uploaded them. But it doesn't seem like Japan is really big on that kind of, like, digital archiving the way we are. Like, in the West, there are so many different archivers of video game magazines. There's the archive.org, and then there's lots of fan sites that have been doing it for decades on all kinds of different things. And Japan doesn't seem to have an equivalent for any of their magazines. That doesn't seem like... It seems like the kind of ownership aspect of, like, this is something that is owned by a company and I don't have the right to upload it. Like, that seems to be respected far more in Japan, to the point that they aren't, like, saving any of this stuff. So a lot of it's just dying and getting, like, lost forever because the companies aren't saving it. Which kind of sucks, but, you know. Ah! Phil, why are you still saying the Silent... We're playing Silent Hill, Phil. Phil, are you having a fever dream right now? Ah, leave me alone. Yeah, PS1 era, there was no changing languages. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think there would be, but I figured I'd check. Silent Hill comics. The Silent Hill comics that were on the phone, that Masahiro Ito and Owaku... I'm trying to get to the practice of saying their names in the Japanese style, but Owaku and Ito wrote them together and drew them, and there was 2 of them, and they were never released physically, or they were... No, I don't think they were. They were only released on the cell phone, if I remember right, and then they were gone. And they just don't exist anywhere, and even Ito doesn't have the full thing. He's posted some images, but that's all we have. Unfortunately. Because one of them was they wrote a prequel to the first game that explained some of Lisa's background. Unfortunately, we will probably never see those, because I can't find them anywhere. I didn't actually try to read the puzzle. I guess I should read it. Okay, first flew the greedy pelican. That's a white bird. Came a silent dove. So... Silent dove is a white one, so I don't play it, right? Raven. So white, white, black, white, black. And it's the keys that don't make sound, if I remember right. White, white, black, white, black. So that's one of them. Oh! Thank you, Sarah! I forgot I had that! Okay, so those 2 are some of them. So that one, and that one. And that one, I think... No. Okay, so what was the order? First the greedy pelican, and then a different one, and then that one, and it said flies into the next one, and then that one. I was wrong. Good job, someone cool. Alright. First flew the greedy pelican, eager for the reward, white wings flailing. Then came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican as far as he could. So the first one over here, and then that one, and then higher than the dove, and then the... Okay, I've got it. I can see why this puzzle was like one of the most written into magazines about puzzle. Everybody was like, what the fuck? I don't get it. That one, and then that one, and then that one, and then that one, and then that one. Yay, I did it! Thought you played piano. I did play piano in high school. It's been a million years. I also can't read sheet music. Akira Yamaoka and I have that in common. I have a mental disability that keeps my brain from being able to process sheet music, which is fun. Didn't know all through piano lessons in high school, so that was great. My piano teacher thought I was a lazy ass. Hey, Mary, welcome. Alright, out of my way, bozos. I gotta make it to a clock tower. Actually, I think I need to go this way. I think if I go down that way, it leads to a dead end. This way? Nope. Nope. Leave me alone. No! Oh no, couldn't get the silver medal because of the bad translation of the text in the Russian version. You played the Russian version! We were just talking about how Silent Hill had like 12 official releases and then a Russian version that was a pirated copy made from an American version and was completely unofficial and made back when it was like ridiculously hard to, you know, make a fan translation of a video game, but they did it, and Russian's the only one we know of or have record of. That's so cool. That's awesome that somebody did that, but I can see where, you know, somebody doing that unofficially as a fan probably wouldn't be able to translate, you know, wouldn't be the most helpful translation, probably. Wouldn't have made it through school band without reading sheet music. See, I got lucky in that pianos, like, I learned through memory and what it sounded like, if it sounded right. And so when I did recitals and stuff, it was just muscle memory. Which I didn't realize that's what I was doing, but that was totally what I was doing. You change it, you step into the clock tower and the game becomes Clock Tower. Of course! And Pyramid Head's just following you around. He just shows up, you know. He's like, hey, time machine, bye. Alright, I'm gonna save. We are gonna keep going, but I'm gonna stop and get a hot drink. Probably coffee, maybe a snack. And we will continue in, like, 5. So, be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Let's move that. See here. Maybe a little bit that way. Right there. Okay. So, we did the piano, we did the hand. So now I just need to go in the door, right? I think. Alright, excuse me, children. Tower door is locked. Hands are stopped at 5. Hello. So how do I unlock the door? I did the 2 things. Do I need to go down to the boiler room? My Lola! Hello, Lola. Come say hi. Lola, come say hi. Hello. No kisses. No kisses. This is Lola. Don't go. I'm hugging Lola. No. No kisses. No. Mwah. Okay, fine. 1 kiss. Okay, go. That's my puppy. Okay, let's go look at the thing over here. 5 p.m. was go to the boiler room, right? I think it was this note. Oh, wait. Okay, we already did that. Oh no, the children are following me. Oh no. Okay, we did that. So yeah, the last one should be boiler room, if I can escape these children. Excuse me, no! Just gonna make you go away. Alright, that did, like, nothing. Okay. So I think I have to go across and over. It always looks like the children are attacking his junk. Unfortunate. No, excuse me. Is that a dog or something? I should really rewatch Kindergarten Cop and try and see how many of the posters in that movie are just legit stole for this. Nothing? Oh, I'm at the wrong door. Whoops. Boiler room. Hello, boiler room. Press the switch. Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever. Alright. If you actually look at this room, somebody, ripped the texture or what have you. I don't remember who it was, but it's in my document. There's no roof on this room, if I remember right. It's just the, you know, the angle that you can see. You can see the big boilers in that one wall, and then there's nothing else. The shadows hide all of it. Okay. So I think now I should be able to go in the courtyard and open that door. Open. Does this unlock now? Surprised the American game kept that version of the child monster. Yeah, we're not that, or at least, I don't know. We're not that sensitive about it. We're sensitive about some things, but not about that. Children, murder, no. We don't care about that. Alright. Go up. Stole the creepy boiler from Home Alone. Alright. Here we go. That sign say, keep out? Oh, Phil. You're so confused. You might need some help. Alrighty.
What?
I didn't know that had a voice line. What?
Have I been here before?
What? I really want to know who designed that. I found out who designed the Halo. It's not anybody that you would think it was. Don't remember the name, but it was a smaller time artist on the team. Not any of the big names. But I wonder who designed that first one. Alright. Aww. Well, that's cool that the fan translators did such a good job, but understandable that the game is difficult anyway, so you might have had trouble understanding what was supposed to be done. I guess I'm gonna try and turn back around and go to that infirmary where I can save. No, don't kill me. I need to check my health. Oh my lord. Why am I always dying and now I have no health items? I'm gonna have to shoot the children. Time to shoot the children. Oh great, I can't go that way, so that's cool. Alright. No! No! Did that kill you? Are you dead? You don't look dead. Are you dead yet? No, you seem dead. Yeah, so I talked in my last the video before last about the censoring with the kid thing. I don't know why Europe did. Maybe just they just did, I don't know. But in Japan, there was a tragedy involving some child deaths and stabbings, which led to content in the media in general being restricted when it came to portraying violence against kids, trying to keep anybody from, I guess, copying the murders, which unfortunately did happen. And it just so happened that Silent Hill came around like shortly after that period, so that's why they had such issues with creating a child monster that had a knife, because that's literally what was like in the news at the time, was an unfortunate child stabbing. That's why. I mean, we've always heard about those monsters being censored, but never the why, and I was like, oh, that's why. Okay, so I guess I need to go in the hall. Am I at the hall? Yes, I just missed the door. Oh, thank you, Morrow. Welcome. Y'all are being so kind. Alright. Oh, bugs, great. Just passing through. Oh my god, leave me alone. It's really just a dead end. There's nothing else in here but some bugs that want to eat my feet. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I need to go in the other room. Oh, we all know Phil's a bully. Phil's always been a bully. But he's our bully, and that's what counts. They're our bully? I apologize if I did that wrong. They're our bully. That sounds ridiculous. Our. It sounded like I said "our," like I'm a pirate. Can't wait to see the keychains. Yes! I wasn't able to figure it out this month because I got distracted working on the book, but I was designing some Silent Hill keychains that are like double-sided for different characters. I don't know that I'd do Laura because I don't know who I'd do on the other side. But I at least need to do a Heather and Dark Heather one. I did plan for that. So far I've done Eileen and Possessed Eileen, Mary and Maria, and then Lisa and Bloody Lisa. Okay, I'm totally lost. Where do I go? Oh, maybe I missed a door in the hallway, because it looks like I did. Go back. No, Phil! I'd forgotten about that! Phil! I'd forgotten about Feet Pics Man! Why did you remind me? Feet Pics Man. Oh. Now I have to get the brain bleach back out. Oh, alas. Here we go. Okay. Pretty sure one of the classrooms you gotta go in to get the phone call from Cheryl. Think that's where we're at. Oh, the card. That's not a terrible idea. It would break the... it wouldn't really matter. I don't know. If I were to do Cheryl, I feel like Alessa would have to be the other side. Laura and the dog. There you go. That's it. You can do Laura and the dog. But yeah, the problem with my idea is that doing double-sided keychains is really expensive, and it's not as easy to just, like, order some samples the way you can if it's just normal-sided. But, like, the idea of flipping it around and being, the other dark half of the character just seems so cool to me. I really wanted to do that, so I've been trying to figure out how I can do that. I might have to eventually, like... I don't know, invest in something. I was looking into some, like, home equipment to do it with, but, like I said, I had to put it on the back burner for a little bit. One of these days I'll do it. Save point? That's good. That's cool. Where is the save point? Put Pyramid Head on the other side. How do I... Oh, there we go. I didn't even have to break it. Oh, there it is! It says hell is coming! Notice! Hell is coming. I kind of wanted to do, like, little stickers and stuff that were signs from the games, too, that were, like, you know, hell is coming and stuff. I had the idea when Konami launched their kind of shitty brand of Silent Hill media stuff to do my own. Like, they did a mouse pad. And it's like the movie sign. I'm like, come on, a $30 mouse pad? Ridiculous. They had one cool t-shirt design, but it was like $40. Like, really? Come on! You guys suck. Where's, like, keychains and cute little stuff we can buy? Aha! We're here. I don't know. My life is so crowded already that, like, when I buy things, I just buy, like, stickers and keychains and wall art that I can hang on my wall or my bulletin board. I'm not gonna buy a skateboard. Oh, you're fine, Mara. We're all just teasing. Don't worry. Sorry, I didn't mean to make anyone feel like I was, you know, coming down on anybody. I'll let y'all know if I need to come down on somebody, which luckily happens rarely. We're all just picking on each other. Phil is known for being I don't know, channel goof. We have many of those. What am I saying? And Jeff is channel moderator. He's just trying to make sure everything's cool. We have had problems in the past, but luckily not for a while. I think we got rid of most of the jerks a couple months ago. I don't think they survived Pride Month. I think they got upset and left. No! Hell no! Alright, there's the bloody sink that's supposed to theoretically be from... What was that movie that had the bloody sink? Shining? Might have been The Shining. There was an article that put together a lot of different images that could be from The Shining. I was like, oh, I've never paid that much attention to that film. I would never have noticed. Aw, thank you. You guys are being so sweet. Oh my god. Alright. Nah, I didn't buy a skateboard. I was saying earlier, they were kind of a neat, weird idea, but like also where the hell would I put a skateboard? And it's like $200 for me to just have a thing that like I wouldn't even want to use it, you know, because you wear it down. I had a skateboard in middle school. I was very bad with it. Oh, am I in the bathrooms that keep fucking around and teleporting me places? Oh, is it from It? I've never seen that. Okay, so now I'm back on the top floor, right? Did I open this door? What's that? I guess it's just nothing. Oh, here we go. Hello! That timing was perfect! I have alarms on my phone to remind me of like, okay, check this, make sure to check that, make sure to do this, make sure to do that, and it's just the door opens and do. Oh my god. This is great. Alright. Oh my god, that was fantastic. Oh my god. Okay, so, I've got the shotgun. Now we're in a classroom. Here we go. Okay, I think I need to go back in, yeah, and use that other door. Excuse me? Okay, I think this is where we get the phone call. Lola, what you doing? Lola. Are you a fan of reinstall Paul videos on Silent Hill at all? Lately, I wouldn't even say lately, like the last 4 years. When I came back to YouTube and started doing videos again, I kind of tried to stop watching other people's Silent Hill videos because I didn't want to, like, I don't know, not contaminate, but, like, I wanted to know that whatever I came up with was my idea. I was, like, afraid of being accused of, like, stealing or something, so I stopped watching other people's videos. But I've seen, like, him or Reinstall Paul recommended to me before, and they looked interesting. Those, and I think Max Darrett and Ragnaroks are all channels that YouTube says are like my channel, and all of our viewers watch each other's stuff. So presumably, if you like my stuff, you would like Reinstall Paul and Max Darrett and Ragnaroks. Who I do vaguely know Ragnaroks. We've talked like one time. Seems like a cool person. What was I doing? I got the phone call. I guess I'm gonna go this way and go down. Oh, I picked up the ball, so I gotta go to the roof. Okay, that's what we're doing here, I think. Aw, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy them. I actually get a lot of folks that talk about they just binge my videos at like overnight or long shifts. I guess I'm gonna go one more up, see if I can do the water ball thing. Oh, that's neat. Alright, is this the... yeah. Most of Silent Hill videos are like the ragtag team and not much. You give me more info on the game. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad that I've been able to do that. I've found a lot of really interesting stuff, and it's just been fun to look for. I hope to do more soon. I've now written out all the scripts for the Silent Hill 1 series, so I will definitely be continuing that, but I want to do one on every game. So we will have to get to doing that. Alright, so... this is where I put the ball, right? Ball in hole? Hole ball? Nothing special. Put ball in hole. I probably have to do the water thing first, huh? Okay. Phil. It is kind of neat, like, researching this Silent Hill 1 project has given me a very different viewpoint of the first game and the series as a whole. And one thing that's really fascinating, and one of the reasons I feel very strongly about Team Silent kind of being a myth, is the sense that, like, the way the games were created were all so different. You really can't compare them. And the first Silent Hill game was made by, like, a team of 10 people that had roundtable meetings where they all talked to each other and had feedback with each other. They were all working really closely together. They were all friends. And it was 10 people. Like, that's so small. And they all had, like, pretty even feedback, even though, you know, they had bosses and people that were in charge. And that's so vastly different compared to, like, Silent Hill 2, where 60 people across 2 continents were working on this huge game. Like, it's very different. It's not as intimate, and I think you can tell it feels different. It's not bad, it's different. And another thing that's really blown my mind, let me take a minute here. Raymond literally loves my Jesus Loves the Gays series. They are on my second channel. I streamed them here and then I moved them for YouTube reasons, because YouTube tanked my channel when I started doing things that were not video games. So I have a second channel. Link is in the description. They are all there. And one day I will do more of them when I have the inspiration again. I've just been busy researching other things, but we will definitely come back to that. People really did like that series, and I had fun doing it. But they're all on the second channel. They are not gone. I rarely get rid of anything. I might just move it to, you know, my extra channel. But so the thing that really changed my my view of the Silent Hill series you can find some interesting facts about the game's sales. Specifically, Japan keeps better records of video game sales than most countries do, because a company or a video game magazine, not website, now it's a website, Famitsu used to print every week all the numbers of the top 30 selling best games. So if it was in the top 30, we had a pretty accurate record of how it started, which would be the biggest amount of sales they'd get. And then I think at the end of the year, they'd also post the year's best selling, what have you. So Japan has some great records on its best selling video games. The rest of the world is a little rougher. If they get to a greatest hits level, or best of, I think in certain parts of the world, essentials is what it's called in one country. There's different countries have different labels for a game that sells a certain amount. So that's one way of telling in the West how much it's sold. Japan's way better at keeping records. But Silent Hill 1 got the gold, I think it was called Gold Award in Germany, Holland, Austria, Switzerland. I don't remember what the 3 countries were. Germany was one of them, where in the first month it sold 100,000 copies across all 3 of those countries. It got an Essentials label, which meant that it sold 100,000 its first year across Europe, Africa, and Asia. It got a Best Hits, which meant it sold 150,000 across the United States in its first year. And in Japan, it sold 300,000 copies in its first year. It sold 100,000 of those in its first week. Silent Hill 1 was an explosive title as far as sales go. It sold 1.5 million in its first year across the globe, which is more than I'm pretty sure any of the other games would ever sell. Silent Hill 2 would sell 120,000 in Japan in its first year. Silent Hill 3 would sell 90. Silent Hill 4 would sell 67. None of the games ever came close to being as big a seller as the first game, and all of them were more expensive to make because they were bigger, they were PS2 games, they had more content, they had more voice acting, blah, 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 blah. Bigger teams. I think we've been looking at the series wrong, seeing Silent Hill 2 as this Goliath of storytelling that the series has been falling under the shadow of, because that's how the Westerners see it, because Silent Hill 2 is beloved over here. It was not in Japan. Silent Hill 1 was beloved in Japan. And Silent Hill 2 was seen as an inferior sequel, and so were the other games, and none of them sold as well. And eventually, Konami shoved it in a drawer. And I think part of the struggle all these years has been Konami trying to recapture the lightning in a bottle of Silent Hill 1 was cheap to make, small team, $1 bajillion, boom. And they never did it again. Which, I mean, how do you do that again? That's huge. I cannot believe those numbers. Right, I don't think I can go through this door. Oh, now I can. Phil. Yeah, the composers produce the music in such a way that as you progress, the music intensifies the unsettling feeling. It's really interesting how they did the music. Akira talks in some interviews about how games are different than movies because you can never be sure what order they'll explore the world or when they'll encounter certain things. So you have to kind of consider the freedom of the player in how you design the layout and everything. It's really neat. That's right. I was looking for that key. It's around here somewhere. There we go. Okay, so now I can go unlock something. Bob, are you licking your collar again? It's about to come off again. I got to fix your collar. It's for your anxieties. You gotta stop trying to take it off. There you go. There you go. You gotta stop licking it. I know it has the good drugs on it, but you're not supposed to lick it. No. Bob's my anxious baby. He was mistreated as a kitten and has trouble with people. Except for me. He like me. Isn't that right, Bob? That's why he has an anxiety collar now, because he's been more stressed around the dog. Aren't we all? What door? Maybe it's a door upstairs? Alright, let's go upstairs and see if that's what I'm looking for. Here we go. I think it is a door upstairs, isn't it? What am I stuck on? Oh, there we go. Is that the door? No. Maybe? I haven't checked any of this stuff. Let's try this door. Yeah, Bob's doing much better now. He does have cat anxiety, but he does pretty good. He doesn't like loud noises, and he doesn't put up with the dog, who really just wants to be his friend. It is so sweet. But, like, Bob will sit on the back of the couch behind my head at night, and Lola will want to sit next to me on the couch, and Bob will just glower and hiss at him, and Lola will just sit there like, I just want to sit on the couch. It's so sad. It's like, he's not doing anything to you. I'm hoping the anxiety collar will make him be nicer to the dog, but we'll see. Right now, I want to hurt the dog. Lola, what is the matter? I bet you her ball's under a piece of furniture again. Lola, what are you barking about? What? Where is it? Show me. Did it go under the chair? Yes, it did. You want the ball? You want to come get? Come get your ball. Come get your ball. You want to come get your ball? Come on. I got the ball. You can't have it. I'm tormenting my dog. Come on. Come get that dog. Come get. I'm trying to get her to jump in my lap. She won't do it. Why not? You always jump on my lap. Come here. Come on. Lola, you want the ball? Your head. Here you go. Oh my god. She loves balls. She doesn't even need you to throw them. She'll play with them by herself. She just wants to have it. But they unfortunately sometimes get lost under furniture, and then you have to save them, or she will bark forever. Okay, I think this might be what I need. Wow, the dad joke puns are going strong right now. No, leave me alone. No, no. So, it should be in this corner. Isn't that the door I just came through? No, I guess not. Okay. I got confused. Isn't she adorable? I love her. She's like 3, 4 years old now? And still a big idiot. Big dumb baby. Okay. Hey, lay off. Okay, I think I need the library, right? But one of these rooms has the reserve key. Oh no! Apparently this part with the body was Toyama's idea. I wonder whose idea was the cat. This whole bit is just fantastic. The build-up, the switcheroo. Especially if you went there in the normal world and saw the cat, which we missed. Oh, it's so good. Yay! Come on. Get around the bench. Okay. I think I want to go right and then... No, I guess I need to go this way. Ow. Hello, welcome. Oh, what's that? Give me that. Give. Ah, yes! Am I the only one who thinks the composer for this game borrowed heavily from Dario Argento? Suspiria is Yamaoka's favorite movie, and the one he says best like represents his musical style, because the film is very similar to how he composes and uses music in the game. And it's a great film! If you haven't watched it, Suspiria, the original one. Fantastic. I've heard the remake is also good, but I haven't watched it, so I don't know. Hello, Milenka. So, fun story about the evil dog. Apparently, they had a poll. I don't know if this was during the first game or the second. I bet you it was during the first game, because it references first game stuff too. They created like a suggestion box, and the question was, what really made Silent Hill like this? And so a bunch of people put in, joke reasons for why Silent Hill was like this. One of the reasons was like the sun was too bright. One of the reasons was aliens did it, which is why I think it must have been during the first game, because they used the aliens idea. And then the third reason that was listed on the website was a dog. And that one was so funny to them that, of course, they added it to the second game. It was Kazumasa Ogiso was the one behind the idea of the dog. And apparently when they were recording that whole section of the game with Guy Sihi, who does James, he was like, I do not get this. This is stupid. And Harry Inaba was like, listen, it's just Japanese humor. Just go with it. Humor us. It's great. And then all the Japanese devs were like having a blast and thinking this was hilarious. And James was sitting there like, this is so dumb. Why am I doing this? I'm glad that they made him do it, because that's great. So thank you, Ogiso, Silent Hill programmer, for dog ending. Tried watching Suspiria and could not get into it. Oh, you should try. I mean, it does start kind of slow, but honestly, I think the ending is just badass. If you can't watch the whole movie, just like skip to the reveal with the witches. It's super cool. I haven't watched much more of his stuff. I think isn't Lost Highway? Is Lost Highway him, or is that David? That's David Lynch. That was good. I think I've seen more Lynch than I have Argento. But it's all on my list. And we will definitely have to watch some horror movies this month. We were talking about doing Fire Walk with Me tomorrow. Alright. Get around you, excuse me. Alright, I think we're almost through this level. Okay. Yeah, I think this is it. We're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna do that puzzle and we're gonna fight a monster. I'm very bad at this puzzle. I literally just guess until I get it right. Okay. What is this? liked Lost Highway. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it better than Blue Velvet, which is also another Silent Hill David Lynch inspiration movie. And what else did we watch of his? I've watched Twin Peaks, loved that. I feel like I've watched another film of his. It's not coming to me right now. But Lost Highway was cool. That one was specifically a major inspiration for the second film. Because it's like legit about a dude that like gets a videotape that shows he murdered his wife, but he doesn't remember murdering his wife, and he kind of has an episode, and it's like, oh, okay. Is there not a save point around here? Because I don't want to die and have to do stuff again. Bob! Bob. Hi, Bob. Hello, Bob. Can you say hi? Say, I don't like this. Please put me down. You know I don't like being picked up like a baby. I am not a baby. Bye, Bob. Alright. I guess we'll just do the puzzle. Alright. I'm gonna look up this stupid puzzle because it's frustrating and dumb. Okay. All right. Okay, so left turn on the right valve. Okay, so this is the right valve. Turn that valve left. Have you watched Jacob's Ladder? Yes, I have watched that. I don't think we watched it on a... No, maybe we did watch it on Discord once. We've watched quite a few different things, but it's been a minute, I think, since that one. Yeah, we did, because first I accidentally picked up the remake one, and we watched the first 5 minutes of the remake, and it's such dog shit. It's so bad. It's comically bad. But yeah, we are gonna definitely watch more stuff this month. Okay. Oh, I got an ampule, so I guess I can afford... Oh, I have 6 of them? Oh, no, I was looking at the stock 6. That's the gun. Okay. All right. Let's go. Malenka. That movie's great. Okay, we are talking about Sweet Home, the 1989 Japanese horror movie that's really goofy and ridiculous. It's not the new Sweet Home that's from Korea, which I have not checked out yet, but the Sweet Home, the Japanese movie, which is also, yes, an NES game, which we recently streamed, and was quite fun. I had a good time with that. The film was something. It was certainly a thing that we did see. Ow. Sir, I thought you were going to open up your big mouth. Come on. Hey. Come on. Okay, now it's too dark for me to see anything. Kind of fascinating that the light doesn't work here and you have to fight by the light of the burning corpse. Come on. Really? What makes you open your damn mouth? Is it as crazy as Houseu? No. We watched that too. I've loved that movie for ages and I made everybody watch it. Sweet Home is wacky. It's definitely up there, but nothing will surpass Houseu. Nothing surpasses House. Great film. You should watch it if you like weird Japanese shit. There's actually a t-shirt for it being sold on Yeezy right now. I might have to get it. Why aren't you opening your big dang mouth? Oh my god. Do I have to shoot it first? Maybe I have to shoot it first and then it starts opening its mouth. I guess that might be it. Come on. Come on. Oh, now it's open. Okay. So now it's gonna start doing the open mouth thing and the immediate death. I'm pretty sure that the mouth is. No. Come on. No. Oh, wow, that was easy. Ha-ha! Alyssa. Poor baby. Bab. Back on his shelf. Yeah. Unknown Artist said, Lizard makes me think of the worm boss in Silent Hill 3. Silent Hill 3 is basically like...
What the hell was that?
Beat for beat Silent Hill 1 again. But changed slightly for whatever Heather's dealing with. Which is why, like, Silent Hill 3 is a fascinating game to me, but it really works best with Silent Hill. Not as a sequel, but as a conversation. They are speaking to each other, and they inform each other in a really interesting way. She is taking her father's journey, and it's fascinating. I love that game. You can literally line up, like, every aspect of that game, and it correlates with this one. Alright. Alrighty. Let's go save. Shut up, Phil. I'm not wrong, though. It's true. It really does. Because honestly, I've been thinking a lot about... I'm always thinking a lot about Silent Hill. Silent Hill 3 kind of got the shaft when it came out in the West. Like, reviews really weren't that kind. They weren't mean, but they were like... It's more of the same. It's not anything different. It's not interesting or unique. It's just Silent Hill again. Like, it wasn't considered a revelation or like a good game. It was just kind of given a meh. But the more you look at Silent Hill 3, it's really smart and really well done. Like, it's not revolutionary maybe in terms of programming or what have you, but story-wise, the way the story is written and what it does, killing their protagonist, having their new protagonist take up the role of the father and replay the whole story, like, it's just really a really great story about parenthood and inheritance and childhood, and people didn't give it that credit because they weren't looking for that, you know? They were like, what's the new scares and what's the, you know, they didn't really pay that much attention. Like, I think 2 was more in your face about the unique aspects. You can look at it and be like, oh, okay, it's dealing with some real shit. 3, you kind of have to sit there and think about it a little more. I was reading an interview lately. Let's see, do I need to go... Yeah, I think I need to go back up and over. Where Owaku literally said that he was tired of writing men, which I've mentioned before, but this part I hadn't heard. He wanted to write a fear that adult men wouldn't understand, like an experience they wouldn't have. And he went with writing the story of a teenage girl because it would be something new for him and something that others like him had never experienced. It would be new. I think that's fascinating. Adam. Oh, I missed the house, damn it. Why do I keep missing this damn house? Yeah, I think Silent Hill 3 is a little more subtle in what it's dealing with. Whereas 2 gets to a point where literally James is like, I needed you for my sins. It's like, well, yeah, that sure is what the game is about. Yep. Yeah. I think that definitely plays a role in what people's favorite games are, and I think 3 definitely has a more dedicated female audience for that reason. Because, like, they relate to it. Personally, I relate to aspects of both. Like, 2 is very special to me because, like, you know, I dealt with the slow loss of a family member to disease. So I totally identify with all that and felt a lot of what was happening with James and Mary, and like that final letter makes me cry every time. Oh my god. Okay. So did I actually go the wrong way? Because it doesn't look like I can get to Balkan Church from here. How do I get to Balkan Church from here? I think I need to go back. I think I did it wrong. I guess I need to go south and over? Go back in the house, stupid. I think I have to come back this way when I need to do the hospital. That's why shut-ins love Silent Hill 4. Man, I love Silent Hill 4. People so mean in my game. Alright. Is this the right way? Okay, presumably I go that way. I'm just gonna keep going south, see what happens. Eventually we'll run into something. Man, the town's atmosphere in this game is really creepy. A lot of complaints in Japanese, like, chat rooms and stuff was that the, like, creepiness and otherworldly, like, the alienness of the first game was missing in 2. And I kind of get what they mean. Like, there's something different about Silent Hill 1's atmosphere that just feels so much more creepy and alien to me than I think 2's does. 2's works for, like, displaying the, like, depression and angst of what they were trying to go for, but it doesn't feel as alien and creepy, I don't think. Silent Hill 4 felt similar to Fatal Frame 3. You are not wrong. I mean, they're both really heavily based. I mean, literally having a hub world where you are trapped at night in your terrible nightmare dreams, and if you don't survive, you will die. Like, that's not that far from each other, what those 2 games are. You know? There's different things going on, but I love both those games so much. Those are both my favorite games in those series. I love them. I'm so excited that Fatal Frame's coming back. I hope it survives. I hope this game does well. Please give me another game in this series. Okay, so this is a dead end, so that's great. So I was going the right way last time. Oh! I think 2's overrated, and though I do like how there's not really a god creature. That is really interesting. I was thinking about that the other day. That is different. I think it's the only one that doesn't really have, like, a god. I guess 4, I don't know. I don't know. I think 2 is and isn't overrated. I get why people love it, and it really did revolutionize stuff back then. But people do put it on such a high pedestal. So high. Gang, it's too high. Bring it down a couple notches. It had some flaws. But it is a great game. Like, I legit wouldn't change really, like, anything of the first 4 games. Like, they have things that I have issues with, but I still wouldn't change them because that would change what they are as an experience, and I still liked the experience. I feel that way about most of the later games, too, except for Homecoming. I would change a decent amount in Homecoming. Origins, really just, like, the difficulty level. For some reason, I've always had a difficult time getting through that game. And then, Shattered Memories, I think it needed more monsters. Wouldn't change a thing about Downpour. Love Downpour. Silent Hill 4 has a god, and it's Henry. Alright. Ow. Okay, a little further. Ooh, nice. What were my thoughts on Fatal Fury 5? So, I've only played 1, 2, and 3. Currently, I am working on hacking my Wii so that we can play the ones that never came over here. And then when 5 comes out on the Switch, we are totally gonna freaking stream that. I'm so excited. I decided I'm just gonna wait until the remaster, whatever, comes out, and then we are streaming that. So excited. Bye, Akatsuki. Thanks for joining us. Have a good one. Its combat was kind of jank. They were all kind of, weren't they? I don't feel like I've ever been good at the combat in any of these games. Like, if I play this game on any difficulty but easy, I get so mad I'll, like, walk away. It's just so easy to die. Constantly. I think 2 and 3 were probably okay balanced, but, like, the gameplay, the fighting wasn't fun. It's never been fun. You know, so I've never been that concerned with it. 4, I think the combat bothers me less because with the low amount of bosses and the fact that you can run from most things, it's not as big a deal. I mean, sure, you're escorting Eileen, but Eileen can't actually die. Unless you're aiming for the good ending, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I think 4, the combat works better for me because it matters less. There she is. What's invincibility frames? I do not know what this means.
Were you ringing that bell?
I've been expecting you. It was foretold by Gyro Man.
Listen, Homecoming is so hard. Everything in that game needs rebalanced.
I
So
knew
hard.
you'd come. You want the girl, right?
Her voice is
The
so
girl?
great.
You're talking about Cheryl.
I see everything.
You know something. Tell me.
Stay back. Nothing is to be gained from floundering about at random. You must follow the path. The path of the hermit concealed by Flauros.
What? What are you talking about?
Here, the Flauros, a cage of peace.
I love that line.
It can break through the walls of darkness and counteract the wrath of the underworld. These will help you. Make haste to the hospital before it's too late.
Wait, don't go yet.
Nah, she's gonna leave. You're not wrong, Orinetta, about the jank adding to the immersion because it's so difficult to survive. I would agree. It definitely does add something. I am glad that there is the easy modes, because otherwise I probably wouldn't get through these games. but there's a candle, nothing special. I can't look closer at the pretty art because I know there's actually like a lot of paintings in this room that are hard to see in the in-game textures because they're tiny, even though in-game they look huge. I really, like, they look like they're taken from something, and I want to know what, and I could not find it on the internets because the texture resolutions are so bad. Like, these totally look like Renaissance art that's just been, like, cut and pasted in here. I wouldn't be surprised. That definitely is Jesus. That's somebody's picture of Jesus. I'll have to find out one of these days. Alright. Oh. Phil. Oh, is that a... Oh, it's a save point. Get around. Get... I always wanted the actress who plays Julia in Hellraiser to play Dahlia. I want the voice actress of Dahlia to play Dahlia. If you've never seen a picture of her... Oh, crap, what's her name? If you look up Dahlia Gillespie and then look up her voice actress, she looks wild. She could pull off Dahlia. Nola! Hey, puppy! I get kisses? Yes. You can lick my feet all you want, I guess. Well, alright, it has been an hour and a half, 2 hours and a half, I can't count, and we've made it, like, a decent amount of the game, and I'm losing my voice. So I guess we will have to call it here and continue soon. Probably tomorrow if we don't watch a movie, or maybe we'll do game and then movie. We'll see. Thank you for joining me. Remember to check out the free Silent Hill history document in my coffee store. Link in the description. 300 pages of Silent Hill 1 history and development facts. And I'll have more videos on it soon. Thursday, Friday-ish. Excuse me. If you like what I do and you want to support it, consider becoming a member on YouTube or Patreon, buying my books on Ko-fi, all kinds of different ways. You can get extra Silent Hill videos. You can get free copies of my books, all kinds of stuff. So thank you to members who like Jeff and Phil and Schneiderline. Who else was here today? Thank you all so much for your support, keeping the channel going. You're amazing, and I love you. Join the Discord if you want to watch movies with us, hang out, share your Silent Hill stuff, make friends. We're all pretty cool. Follow me on social media if you want to keep up with me. It's probably a better way of keeping up with streams than YouTube is, since YouTube fails to update everyone all the time. And I guess that's it. Lola, come say bye. Lola. Oh, baby, are you okay? What happened? What happened? That was weird. You okay? Okay. I think she got mad because she wanted to eat the cat food and I was picking her up instead of letting her eat the cat food. Thanks again, everyone, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.